Yo, what's good? How strong it not playing. That's Legend Mac shit. That's not my shit. That's Legend Mac shit. Shout out to Ned Mac. But
Word.
let me mute my shit. Alright, y'all already know what the fuck it is. What's Gucci? Here with my boy Will Z.
That's right.
You know, he's a regular. He's always here. Good peoples. And we're here to talk about some of the quirkiest devil fruits in the One Piece verse because there's quite a shit ton of them. Oda is a crazy mangaka, and like, I mean, first of all, who would have ever thought that a main character would be made of rubber? First of all,
Hel-
that's crazy in and of itself.
Yeah,
Hello,
he's a troll.
What's good? Yeah, Oda's a troll. What's up, Angry?
hello, everybody hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you all good.
Yep.
Angry Anime fan has just joined us, folks.
What's up, Virgo? Will of D? Or
What's
What's up?
good? What's up? Yo, man, we're talking about some of the quirkiest devil fruits in One Piece.
yeah, well, those are a lot of the quirkiest, and the quirkiest of I feel like are those that was introduced in the whole Cake Island arc.
Oh, I completely wholeheartedly agree. And then you've got what's up, Bushido Brown? I mean Wing.
What's
What's up,
up?
Say?
What's up?
Hey.
Filled up
Like,
real
yeah, there's
fast
so many.
now.
Like, our main character is made of rubber. Who thought that it would have gone this far?
Yeah, I had
Not me, cause Quirkiest lied. It said Luffy had the worst devil fruit in the verse, but come to
Well,
find out,
poor
he had
kids.
one of the most
Poor
hacks and
kid's alive.
versatile.
That's fine. They lied to us, but I mean, I think he came out with way more crazier devil fruit since Luffy.
well, I think Luffy. I mean, I think in the end, didn't Oda said he made Luffy the rubber fruit because rubber felt such a ridiculous power. So in the end, he turned that ridiculousness into a creativity.
Into something great.
Yep.
So, so I'm going to start off. Everybody's going to go down the list. We're going to keep on naming them off of some crazy devil fruits, and we're going to talk about each one. So, Angry, you're on my left, so I'm going to start off with you. Name one crazy devil fruit that's in the verse.
Well, the first one that comes to my mind immediately is the cookie no mi, the cook fruit. I mean, I know I mean that certainly explains why Tokuland is a food place. Although I technically hope it was just a new world. But I mean, a devil fruit that can turn things into food. I mean,
Well,
come
Gruesome.
on, what the hell is that? It's
It's kind of odd. Like, and do you think he? I mean, he didn't really explain it. Like, do you think he can turn his opponents into food?
No, I mean, I don't think I think the fruit said it can only turn objects into food if you cut them. But I mean, it certainly explained why Totoland was such a weird food place. But I still felt it
Mm-hmm.
was kind of weird. A devil fruit that literally allows you to cook, and yet it has no taste. I mean,
Yes, and
what?
it tastes bad.
It was just
It
so
tastes
weird.
really bad.
Yeah, it was just so weird.
You guys got anything to say about Struson's fruit?
Mm,
I
Uh,
mean, yeah, I'd agree. It's pretty weird.
it's like I wasn't
Pretty
expecting it.
broken.
I wasn't expecting him to be able to output that much with his fruit when he turned the part
The
of the
whole
chateau into
chateau.
cake.
Oh, the whole chateau into, yeah,
Yeah, that.
cake.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty. I thought it was pretty cool when he did that. I'm not of the belief that Strusen is that much of a top tier like some others are.
Yeah,
I
some
hope
got him.
he
Some got
annoys.
him over Katakuri.
Nah, nah. But all
We can
right,
just leave that
cookie
right
no
there.
meat. All right, go ahead, Wing. It's on you.
Elvita, the
I'll
slip
be
slip
smooth,
fruit,
smooth.
slip
Oh
slip,
dang!
smooth,
Slip, slip.
whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that one. I can't even describe how how crazy that fruit is,
Super, super
especially if
no
a
meat.
top tier had it.
For top tier, like what?
Let's say a
King
Big Mom
Caesar's
had
fruit.
the slip fruit.
Hmm.
Can you fathom how crazy it'll be just to try to get an attack off that can even touch her?
So I mean, you
Not to
don't think she
mention
can even
hurt.
be hit? You don't think she can even be hit with hockey?
It's slip. Everything slides off.
Yeah,
So you're
you
telling
can't
me that
realize
even
how
a
fast
hockey
they
punch
are.
is going to slide off of her?
Everything. That's the power's description. Everything slides off.
All right. I don't know if I'm completely of that belief. I
Well,
mean, it's kind of cool how she was kind of skating everywhere like Frozone.
I mean, the slip fruit for me felt. I mean, it was kind of weird. It made her thin, but other than that, we haven't really seen that much how useful it is.
Yeah, not really any offensive capabilities other than like a speed boost.
And granted, Buggy is a weakling, which I do not like. But I was just hoping that if we were gonna see the annoying Buggy and his annoying crew after in the new world, then I was
I think
hoping
we will.
that was gonna be a little bit stronger because in the end, she seems to be the only one who actually thinks a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All righty. All righty. All right. What you got for me, Sage?
I mean, for me, it's got to be pudding and then memo no me. Like, that thing isn't just weird, it's also incredibly powerful. Like, it's
Incredibly
got.
broken.
Oh man, like what can't it do? Like, we know what it can do for some extent, but like we don't know what it can't do at all. Like, I swear that's not been put in place. Like,
What if like an awakening
because
for
she's
that is just
given
like a Men in Black
objects.
memory wipe?
Oh, like that would be insane.
It'd be ridiculous.
Like,
And it's really cool though, like how she like pulls the film out your head and she looks at the film and it just snips whatever film she doesn't want to be anymore and pops it right back in.
yeah, and I mean, not only is it useful as a kind of actual ability, but as a plot device, like it's a really clever one as well.
Yeah, because
Like,
that can be used at any point.
exactly. Like, it's like a get out of jail free card within a power. It's incredibly useful. Like, dang that fruit.
I agree. All righty. Will?
Man, there's so many to choose from.
There's
Like, I
so many.
originally thought about the slip, like Wing said. If you want to talk about something that's OP and weird, like what Sage had, like I would think of like Sugar's fruit.
Oh
But
no.
there's the one that
Sugar.
who could turn to berries. But I think for me, like something that's been like relevant, relatively recently, has to be the jacket fruit.
Oh,
Like
Kelly
that,
Funk.
yeah, like
What the hell was that fruit?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
how did we not even mention it yet?
Like I don't like the jacket fruit. Imagine him like putting himself over Garp.
Well, I think the reason why we did not mention it is because those Funk brothers are pretty forgettable characters.
They are forgettable characters,
Yeah,
no
they
matter
are.
how crazy the jacket is. But have you said like put that like not on Bobby Funk, but on a top tier? You
Yeah,
actually got a serious problem. And like I don't remember, did Bobby Funk put him on or did Kelly put himself onto Bobby?
Bobby Funk had to put him on, I think.
Yeah, he had to put him on.
Okay,
Yeah.
because if he could forcibly put
Yeah,
himself
it would
on the
be.
top tiers, that's a problem.
Now they showed him being able to move his arm while he's in that form, but
So he
you
could
don't
probably
know if
move like
he.
climb himself onto somebody,
Yeah,
If you
probably
team
if he
up with
was
somebody
up in the
else,
air, he can probably move
float.
himself out of the way so it can work. I guess.
Hmm.
if you team up with somebody else and like forcibly put it onto someone like Kaido, then it's like
Yeah. Can he extend himself to put him on someone as large as Kaido?
Well, it was. If you think about it, I don't know if Kelly was the small. Well, yeah, Kelly was the smaller one. Kelly was the smaller one than his brother, and yet he still could put that
That
on.
is true. And he expanded to Bobby.
So he may very well just be stretchable as a jacket, but that doesn't change the fact that it was kind of weird that he just could.
That is weird.
It
That he
seemed.
could extend himself like that.
Yeah, it seems to imply though that while Kelly could take over another one's body once the jacket was on, it seems to imply that he could not do that unless the use one
Allowed?
helped getting that, and I felt that was kind of useless because
That sounds very useless.
it helped for Bobby and Kelly because they were brothers, but as you said, if you could use that on Kaido, then it would definitely have taken things. But could he?
But it's funny, and this goes back to Sugar's fruit that was mentioned.
Yeah, so broken.
Like say she wants to turn someone like, could she just turn any top tier into a toy?
Well,
Like there's got to be some sort of limit on hockey or some sort of barometer where that has to stop.
well, it's. I was hoping it was a limiter, but the more we saw that ridiculous fruit, the more it
Yeah,
seemed to give
honestly.
props rather than things. Instead we got a limiter on Law's fruit just for plot conveniences, and I did not
Mhm.
like that. And in the and sugar, I mean, her power was all too broken, and I mean,
Very good.
I
So
mean,
like I'm like, so she's facing Kaido. Kaido doesn't see her sneak up. She gives Kaido a tap. Is Kaido a giant Megazord?
yeah.
Look
And
like
the thing is,
Kaido's finna be
Kaido's
the new
been
Dragon
defeated,
Sword.
so it's plausible that you could get her in after a defeat and stuff like that. Like that's the
Yeah,
worst bit.
yeah. So is it confirmed Sugar is Yonko status?
I'm never gonna go that far.
Like
Well,
I'm just joking.
I would rather say this. I mean, the power of the fruit may have been broken, but in the end, she was still a very small and weak girl. So no,
Yeah, she doesn't have the combat capabilities.
she is not Yonko status. Her fruit had potential to become Yoko status, but it seems that I am in the end. It wasn't confirmed. It was confirmed that she became immortal when she ate the fruit, but it wasn't confirmed if anybody ate that fruit, if they immediately became immortal, or if they would go back to being children if they ate it. Because if it was like that, then that fruit is not so useful as it looks. So in the end, the power of the fruit can have potential. She
So,
did not.
so I'm gonna go off on a tangent here, and let's say you gave someone like Rob Lucci the fruit, who has amazing combat capabilities. Is Rob Lucci just going up and doing like leopard spots to all these people and just turning them into toys left and right?
Nah.
Not even.
I would, yeah, you have to like. I would just say yes. Like, I think you would have to be. I think you have to be physically better than the person with the fruit in order to really like avoid just getting one shot.
Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, but I'm saying like someone so combat capable like Rob Lucci,
Yeah, he would
like
be. It would be
is
a
he
problem.
basically getting?
Really,
He's a
really
problem, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But Rob Lucci was a guy who enjoyed the blood and the carnage. This fruit wasn't really for blood and carnage. It was more for subduing.
That's true. That's very true. And then that whole fruit had a bigger plan and plot purpose behind it. It helped Doflamingo run his entire smile and
You
take over
know,
the island.
Oh, yeah.
talking of Dressrosa weird fruits,
Oh yeah.
Jorah's art fruit, like
Yes, I was just
what
talking
Yes,
in
about
the
that one.
living daylights is that fruit?
the art fruit.
Let,
It was
let,
very eccentric.
let's not forget the beta no me, a living snot. Ugh.
Oh god, that is like my least favorite character in One Piece.
There's
I
many to say here.
detest Trouble.
Well, he didn't really do anything good. He was too arrogant for his own good, and in the end, it turns out his fruit wasn't even a Logia. So he
Yeah,
was.
he was just there to antagonize people. Just yeah, yeah, Goofy, just
Uh,
I hate the man.
and in the end, I mean, it may have been a disappointment on how he was taken out a little bit, but in the end, Law did get some justice there. But he practically
He
said
did.
everything.
He fell right into Law's trap.
Yeah, and everything the treble sucked at. I mean, he worshipped Don Flamingo thinking he would become something higher. And in the end, Don Flamingo didn't care for anybody, not even the three subordinates.
Nope.
So,
He was very selfish. And that's what Law was spouting. Even though Law was just trying to egg him on, Law was actually telling the truth.
yeah. Shall we continue, by the way?
Yes, we are. I've got one. Let's talk about Basil Hawkins.
What?
Let's talk
Oh,
about
that's
Basil
it.
Hawkins and
Oh,
that.
and his potential fruit.
Oh, yeah, we do not know the name of that fruit yet. We don't even know
We
which
don't know
type.
the name of it, but I do still want to talk about it though, because it's a really interesting. Like he becomes a voodoo doll, right?
Yeah, sort of.
And all damage inflicted on him to an extent, as long as many dolls as he has, seems to be negated to other people.
Mm-hmm.
That is a ridiculously durable fruit. No matter, I don't know what it is exactly, but it's
You
crazy.
know, what'll be really interesting is if the straw man is actually what he is, and
Oh.
then all of this other stuff is just part of what he's capable of doing. Because we know that he's been doing tarot from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible that, you know,
Well,
the voodoo dolls themselves are another form of magic that he's capable of, or at least like
yeah,
that
yeah,
style of conjuring, because his whole crew seems to be full of wizards or mages or magicians or whatever you want to call them.
yeah. I mean, there is still that possible theory that there is magic in this world. Some even say that dragon is a magic user, not a devil fruit user. But
Oh,
mostly because of the way he seems to command the wind. But it's still. I mean, I want to know more about Basil Hawkins. It
I
is
want to know a ton more. And we're
Yeah, I
obviously
want
probably
to
gonna find
know.
out in
I want to
Wano.
know where his tarots come in with his fruit, like because Miss Monday is capable of a form of hypnotic suggestion with color. Is it
yeah,
Monday?
and
Or
yeah,
And then you have Django all the way back in the Usopp arc.
yeah,
yeah.
that notice. It's even
So
confirmed.
there are mock magic. So I
Yeah,
feel like this could be another one.
yeah, and it's even confirmed that that guy, what was his, Lafitte, can also do hypnosis. And it's
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, and
So that,
he's
ooh,
even confirmed to already have a devil fruit. Kind
that
of
makes for an interesting stream topic.
yeah, pretty much. But I think I would just want to know how Hawking's cards can float in midair now. If that if
Yeah, that's because once again going back to the magic aspect.
yeah, if that's not connected to his devil fruit, what is?
I think it would be really
Mm.
interesting if he was like ended up being like a mythical zone user.
Yeah, I think he is actually, because the thing is that when Logia, no, when Kizaru shot him, he for some strange reason said, "I don't know which type you are, but you are definitely not a Logia. You have a body." I mean, wouldn't it have just been easier for him to say, "I see you're a Paramecia"?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they
Yeah,
have him.
Or maybe
He's
this.
probably a special paramecia, but they have him as a paramecia.
oh, they
Yeah,
do have Master
well,
Paramecia.
maybe this is a special Paramecia.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he's a special paramecia.
Yeah, because that is a really weird wording choice that he chose.
Yeah, you know, I think Uda only added that weirding because people were opening their jaws and said, wait, a mochi is an element? How the hell does that make sense?
Exactly, and that's when
Yeah,
the term special paramecia came about.
he retconned it real fast.
Yeah, that one did go quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
if he got to do that again, pretty much he created a blanket for himself. Like if anything happens, anything out of the blue, he can just say, special Logia.
Special
Hmm.
Logia, special paramecia, special zone.
But like,
Yeah, like he got the mythical, the ancients. Like mythical, he can put anything in there.
You can't because it's a myth.
chair, chair,
Yeah,
chair zone.
Yeah.
It's a
I
mythical.
mean, it was even I was even confused when we saw Sengoku's Devil Fruit and it was confirmed that was a mythical sovereign because Oda did a little bit of a tricky thing there. He once stated that if a human ate a human fruit, he will just be enlightened. And here we just
I
have
remember that.
and then we have a
Mm.
Hitonomi model Daibatsu. It was almost like a double joke saying, yes, he is enlightened and he is a different type of human. I mean, that was what? He really,
yeah,
he really pulled a
yeah.
trick. But I think he also added the reason of the name of that devil fruit, so it was gonna be easier for us to tell the name of Marco's devil fruit because we don't know the name officially yet. But I think it is the Tore Tore no Mi Model Phoenix.
Mother Phoenix. Really?
Model Phoenix.
Oh, model. Oh, got you.
I thought it was a Mother Phoenix. It is. I really like that.
Hmm. All right. So we're going on. We're going right back on down the list. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna go angry again.
What?
Angry. What else do you have for me? As in weird devil fruits.
Well, oh, you mean there was a second round? Well,
Oh, there's always gonna be there's a couple rounds.
all right, fair enough. Well, I already mentioned it, but I guess I'll mention it again. That beta no me that was just too gross and just too weird.
All right.
I mean, soon it wouldn't surprise me if Oda just throws in a toilet fruit just to throw in a little toilet humor in all of this.
I bet you they will.
I
Yep.
remember like with
I've
that
seen
fruit.
in this series so far that at this point, no type of devil fruit can be thrown out. No
Yeah,
type of devil
Nope.
fruit. He would go anywhere with it. Like I mean, you got snot. I mean, come on,
yeah,
or mucus rather.
yeah, sure.
Like there's like no holes barred. All right, what do you got for me, Wing?
Boa's love fruit.
Oh, mellow.
Yeah, that is weird. Also, it's broken, but it's so weird to the point that pretty much everybody on Earth, on the planet, in One Piece, are capable of having love and all that other stuff. So it's like it's weird. Like everybody on the planet affected by it, except for like an outlier like Luffy who didn't care about stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's how broken it
we've
was.
seen that there are ways to bypass it, like how Momonga stabbed himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's the thing about it. It's so weird at that point. I'm like, so you telling me you gotta be just like you gotta stab yourself to get around it? It's kind of odd.
yeah, but if you think about it, all the Shirokais have extremely overpowered and broken devil fruits.
This is true.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
what else can we call a devil fruit that seemingly looks
Minus.
completely useless, and then it turns out that that devil fruit can actually send you across the world?
Yeah. Where would you like to go on
Yeah,
vacation?
yeah.
Mm.
But I don't. So like, where is the stopper? Obviously, you don't have to have lust for her because I don't think Momonga was even interested in her at all.
He was. He
Was
he
he?
But
was.
yeah,
Yeah,
other
cause
had stabbed himself.
he liked Boa. He said he had to stab himself just
I
to
mean,
take
Well,
his mind off for a moment,
I think
so
it
he
would
can
Okay.
return
depend.
back
I
to
think if
So
normal.
you
so
have
then so
literally
then so
any sort of
how do we
attraction,
explain what she was doing to the pacifistas, which are all robotic?
well, if you, but yeah, but they are, yeah, but they were human once upon a time. So so maybe it's in. I mean, of course, I agree on that. She could even petrify a stone thing, but I think, uh, I think when it's using her Mero beam, she is getting entranced. But her perfume follow
Okay.
just seems to be some kind of pheromone-like effect where anything she touches turns to stone.
A
So she
pheromone affair. Okay. I like that.
So she infects them of some sort.
I like that. Okay. I can rock with that. I can rock with that.
I think if you just have like any sort of attraction to her, like any little bit of attraction, then you're gonna get turned to stone.
Mm,
Mm.
okay. All right. What you got for me, Sea Stone Sage?
Inazuma and the snip fruit, the scissor fruit,
The giant scissors.
because not only is it odd that he or she is capable of just transforming their hands into giant scissors, but like the use afterwards, after they've snipped whatever they've snipped, they seem to have complete awakening style control of the environment, which is insane.
Yeah,
Well,
it's crazy. Like what that person was doing an impel down, and how they were like cutting up the ground to make up to the new staircases. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Um and like the amount of uses that it potentially has is insane because it could be like Law's fruit where things that aren't normally cuttable are cuttable. So like what happens with Haki and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or
yeah,
Right.
is
it's,
How
it
do you stop
limited
yourself
to
from
the
being sliced?
environment?
yeah, it's even. I mean, it's even. What was that word I was saying? It's even not foreshadowed. There are some rumors that say that this devil fruit can even cut through sea stone, and if that is
Can cut
capable.
through sea stone.
Yeah, and if that is possible, then it's one of the few devil fruits that actually can do that, and that is one useful ability. I mean, even Ivankov said that he was not going to use healing hormones on Izuma because it was going to shorten his life. Note, he said Inazuma is a valuable member of the Revolutionary Army. That
Mm,
means this devil fruit can break some very big grounds.
Hmm.
alrighty. All right. What you got for me, Will?
Let me think. I'm gonna go with Suru's fruit, the clean fruit.
The clean.
Oh yeah,
We were talking about this earlier.
She literally just puts people up on, like, she puts them up on a clothesline, and they're pure of heart. You know, it's really weird.
It's crazy. Like, yeah, it's not just cleaning them; it's cleaning the evil out of them.
It's cleaning their soul.
Yeah,
It's making them pure.
It's
It
basically,
completely purifies them.
yeah, it's a worst ability for pirates.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Like, pirates are bad guys, and then she's the perfect vice admiral to come after them.
But it's not confirmed yet on how she manages to hang them out to dry. Does she just need to touch them, or does she need to fight them and then hang them out to dry? Not exactly confirmed that yet.
Well, it
Yeah,
could be
it
like
almost seems
Heenan's
like
fruit, where caging is like just upon contact, essentially. Like, you know how she just like waves her arm through people and they're caged. It could just be like she's capable of just literally using her hand and waving over them.
Yeah, I guess so.
it's a little nuts. All right. Well, I got one for you, and it's Senor Pink's swim fruit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Now that's
Yeah,
quirky.
that is weird.
This man is just swimming through the ground, swimming through everything, basically. Like, it's almost like a gag fruit.
Yeah, because we lose the ability to swim when we eat a devil fruit, and yet this is
Exactly. Yet you get the ability to swim through this fruit.
So what would
Yeah.
happen if like he activated his fruit like as he hit some water?
And he'd still probably drown.
Because like devil fruits can affect water. It's just like when you're submerged in water, it weakens you. So what if like he activates it as he's touching the surface of the water, and just kind of swims?
That might be something we'll never be able to answer.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's crazy. I mean, it was cool when he swam to the top of the building with Frankie and suplexed him. That was cool. I'll admit. But at the same time, it's very. This is not a word. Gaggy.
It's very quirky.
Yeah, very quirky. Yeah, like the title of the screen. It's quirky. Very quirky.
Yeah.
All right. Back to you, Angry.
All right, another. Well, I actually had someone here in mind here. Oh yeah, the Charlotte Daifuku's Hoya Hoya no Mi.
That shit is wild.
I mean, he's basically a living stand user, just summoning a genie, and then it's even confirmed that this genie is sentient for some reason, and
he speaks.
and it's not yet confirmed if the genie is that dark skinned or if it's a genie clad in Busu Haki. Either way, I thought if you just could summon a guardian, that would have been fine. But a living genie, how that?
Like he's sentient.
Capable of haki living genie.
Yeah, and
Like,
also
that's the potential.
and also it's. I mean, I know pudding is also an exception, but this makes Daifuku one of the exceptions in the devil fruit of the Charlotte family, because almost a note, almost all of the Charlotte family members
are food users
that are based on food, and pudding and Daifuku are one of the few who is an exception on that.
What does Daifuku mean? Is there a translation?
Yeah, I mean Daifuku is some kind of a Japanese sweet.
Okay.
Of some sort.
And that doesn't seem to equate to a genie at all.
No, it doesn't. That's what makes this the thing that he has a devil fruit like this all the more stranger. I mean, but it isn't revealed he's the minister of beans, and for some reason, beans in Japanese means mame daijin, and daijin is very similar to gene with a genie.
The genie. Oh, yup.
So I think that's.
Alrighty. What you got for me, Will?
Montdor.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, his unknown book fruit.
What's with that?
Well, it's broken as hell.
Yeah, pretty much you limited by your own imagination. It's like, you know how the Flash is and superhero stuff, how he can use his speed for anything what he got within his imagination. It's pretty much the same thing. You can be the most broken character in the verse if you really feel like it. You can just write up, the Pluton, Uranus, or whatever, and I'll have the Pluton, Uranus, or Poseidon or something right then and there.
In the book.
Is that broken?
Yeah, indeed. And the people do not even age when they are trapped in those books.
And from what we know, the only way to get out is to burn them.
Yeah, and then you practically die anyway.
You practically die anyway. And that's only if someone from the outside burns them, unless you have Sabo's fruit.
Yeah, indeed.
Like, yeah, that's nuts.
Weird indeed.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
He's pretty broken. All right, so now we have Sage.
I'm gonna go for the one that kind of matches the last one I said, and go for Leo and his like stitching fruit.
Stitch.
Oh,
Yeah, like what is that? I think it's like Nui Nui no Mi or something.
Yeah,
Stitch fruit.
that's what it's called.
Oh, the Tontadas.
I
Let's
just, I
Yeah, it's
don't.
Nui
The
Nui.
needle, is it like Gekomura, where like he just has a pair of scissors that are capable of working with his devil fruit, or is the needle?
I don't think that his
does it
fruit
matter?
manifests the needle.
No, like surely not. So where does it just? What exactly is his fruit? Like
It's a stitch. It's the stitch.
I think
so strange.
I think if he has a needle, he can stitch anything, even metal,
Anything.
together.
You did it to the ship.
Because I mean,
Remember the ships?
he
Remember the
stitched a whole
ships
bunch of
that
ships,
Fuji
the fleet
Taurus couldn't
ships
even
together.
destroy with the meteors it was getting from space? You notice Leo got all those ships, all them galleon sized ships, and stitched
I
all of them
know.
together like it was nothing.
It's mental.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And like with his speed as well, like his speed, size, everything to do with it is just perfect for the fruit he has. Like
Yeah.
you could not be more compatible.
Yeah, it works out for him. Leo's a little strong too, though. Don't sleep on Leo.
I was hoping he would be Doflamingo's final fight in Dressrosa.
Shut up.
For how similar their
Stop
fruits
it.
are. Like you got the stitching, you got the strings. Like I wanted to see that fight.
Well, I mean,
No.
that would not have been a fight. I mean,
That's a wash.
I mean, I am one of the few people who did not mind the dwarves and their superpowers and all that stuff. But it has been implied that while the dwarves are fast and strong, if someone can hit them, then they will feel the hurt.
Then it's over.
Because it's basically they're glass cannons, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. All right. What you got for me, Will?
All right. Which one do I want to go with? Let me go back to something I already said. The berry fruit. This was just like he was just literally a random fodder that fought Frankie, but he just splits himself into multiple weird berry shit. I don't know. It's just super weird and like.
Wait a minute. I'm drawing a bit of a blank.
Wait. You know, do you remember
In this
the
lobby.
lobby arc?
In this lobby, Frankie had to grab the dude's head and
When
do a coup de vent and shoot his head off because he
Yeah.
found where the center was.
I do remember. He was one of those captains.
yeah, there were a lot of captains there. There were in fact 3 devil fruit users there.
I remember now.
Yep.
He was there along with the Rust guy.
Yeah, the Rust guy. That's another one too.
And the guy who, for some strange reason, did not get a devil fruit in the anime. The guy who could turn his body into wheels,
So
spinning.
this guy was a grape human.
Yeah.
And like he just turned into a whole bunch of marble-like balls when you hit him.
I feel like the Marines just kind of give off their reject fruits to these captains for some reason. Just like they all have just like these weird random fruits.
Yeah, I mean, not that it has been mentioned too much in the story, but it has been implied that some people do not want to eat the devil fruits because they know that if they eat them, they're stuck with them for life, and they can get weird. However, it's also been confirmed by Uda. No devil fruit is weak; they are weird, but in the end, it's all up to the users' imaginations, and we can all agree that the Mochi Mochi no Mi and Gomi Gomi no Mi are ridiculous devil fruits. Yet, for some reason, the users turn them into creative, destructive weapons.
You see, Oda says that, and I believe that. But at the same time, how much farther do you go with the berry fruit?
I mean, I think if you can control your body parts of the devil fruit individually, and if you can harden your body, like in Haki, you can do attack in many different directions.
Just like floating cannonballs.
Yes, so to speak.
All right. No berry fruit. All right. I've got Scratchman Apu
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
right.
Mm.
devil fruit.
and his devil fruit. I'm trying to remember the name of it exactly.
We have not been mentioned it yet.
Okay. But I do know it's music oriented.
Yep, it is.
The Roar of the Sea Scratchman Apu. Like it's just like I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. He's quirky because like he's playing a flute and then he's playing the drums and then all of a sudden he just blows up Kizaru.
Yeah,
And if Kizaru wasn't a light man, that would do a lot of damage to anyone else.
yeah.
Actually,
I
I
mean,
love. No,
I
go
wonder exactly how broken that fruit really is.
Like, and that's pre-time skip, and he severed Kizaru.
Yeah.
I love to like troll Kizaru fanboys with the Pooh's fruit. I was like, oh, Kizaru is so trash because he's made of light, but he literally got hit with sound.
Yeah,
Like he literally moves around at the speed
speed
of
of
light. He
sound
got
kept
hit
up with
with
the speed of light.
Indeed.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how far he can take that post-time skip,
Yep.
but we're gonna see.
Yeah, indeed. One day we will know the name of the rest of the devil fruits of the supernovas.
Facts. All right, back to you, Angry.
Well, speaking of supernovas, I just want to say Jewelry Bonnie's devil fruit.
Oh
I mean,
God.
the moment I saw Law having capability to switch personality, I immediately got a shock and says, "Oh no, Oda, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna have the Straw Hats meet Jewelry Bonnie one day, and then she's gonna turn them into kids, and we're gonna have 6 months of trying to get back into things."
Oh my God, that would be so annoying.
Yeah, thank you, Virgo. You agree on me on that. And I have a very big feeling that it's going to happen because it's not yet confirmed if this aging and de-aging, if that is permanent. I mean, it's confirmed she can use it on herself, and that is definitely not permanent. But I wonder, is
Yeah,
this a
but
devil?
it could happen just for a gag arc.
Yeah, is this a devil fruit that it's supposed to have an effect only when the user's doing? And more than that, it seems to be good at doing a character. However, we know that there are some people who are just that powerful even when they were babies. So I'm just saying, a de-aging devil fruit, it matches her extremely selfish personality and
Mhm.
her metabolism. Other than that, I just say
Glutton.
you. That feels like one of the more useless devil fruits of the supernovas.
Yeah, it does. I mean, she was like fodderizing Marines, but like I don't really see that going any further with that.
No, me neither.
All right,
Hey,
what you got for me, Wayne?
before we move on to Wing, shout out to Logia. He brought up Monthor's egg fruit,
Oh wow,
chicken fruit. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, you mean the
Baron Tamago.
Baron Tamago.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's also the only devil fruit that is yet to be classified.
So I don't understand. So do you keep slicing his yolk, or do you keep slicing him? And as long as the yolk is intact, he's fine.
yeah, it's really weird. It's like I've seen multiple videos made
All
about
right,
it.
if
Just
anybody can clarify me for me, please, because I'm actually confused.
Well, you can begin.
like whenever he dies, he evolves. I guess.
So like that's still quite confusing.
Well,
I assume the yolk would be his weakness because Pedro was about to just finish him off, but it's really weird how it works.
yeah, I mean, it seems to work that if he's sliced in half with a sword, then his yolk is damaged. Then his yolk will eventually evolve into a hen, and then later on a chicken. And if the chicken is severed, he will go back to his base form. But this seems to imply that he is impervious to dying by being cut. But it also,
Yeah.
but it seems also to lampshade.
So it is called the Tamatama no Mi,
Yeah,
unclassified. And
unclassified
if
because
cracked open, the user will regenerate into a stronger body that features more and more chicken-like features each time.
yes, and it's unclassified because it technically carries the strength of all the three different fruits.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's implied that that if his egg yolk form is damaged, then he will die. But I think you can punch him also. Who knows? I
Is
mean,
this the first devil fruit we've come across that has all three properties?
the only unclassified one who has all three properties. Yes.
Is there a classified one with all three properties?
No, but there are some who are very similar. If you remember all these different useless devil fruit, I mean, people were already assumed that the Mochi Mochi no Mi and the Beta Beta no Mi were Logias the moment we saw them because of they were and even the Doru Doru no Mi, the wax fruit. There are some that have the capability of being Logia, but they're not because they're cannot turn into the element. So we have been tricked before, and the Tama Tama no Mi is no different. We are being tricked because it's not classified as any of the three above.
Okay. All right. Was I moving on to Wing?
Baby Five's fruit.
Baby
yeah.
Five. What is the actual classification for that?
The Buki Buki.
Paramecia.
Buki Buki.
Yeah, and that's real quirky, and you can make anything.
There's endless possibilities.
Yeah, she can technically create a nuke or be used as an ancient weapon or whatever the hell you want to call it. Anything.
Yeah.
Endless possibilities. That's why I think is pretty out there.
Yeah, and she would even be impervious to the damage herself.
Yeah, she can reform like a Logia.
Yeah, it was really cool what she was doing, and she made her legs into a scythe.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Yes,
what if she can go into multiple different weapons at the same time, like a Swiss Army
I bet she
knife
can.
out there?
Yeah.
I'm sure she can.
That'd be crazy.
Easily. Sage?
I mean, for me, I've got to say that all of the women have very strange fruits.
Well, Oda tends to treat the women.
Yeah, no, they really have like a kind of normal one.
No, he tends to treat the women with not the biggest respect, even if they are badasses.
So, like, I feel like I should probably mention like another woman, which is Perona, like the hollow fruit.
Oh yeah, that fruit made me laugh so hard.
I mean, it's just got so many uses.
Yep.
Reconnaissance, attacking,
Monet has
defending.
a baby normal fruit.
Yeah, and it can even hollow out a person's spirit unless the person is a natural pessimist.
Like Usopp.
Yeah, that scene that made me laugh so hard.
No, that was complete comedy. I loved it.
I'm always
I am already negative.
He was her opposite.
Yeah, in every single way.
Yeah, and that she's actually kind of strong. Like, she made her ghost explode.
Yeah, I mean, she herself was not that strong, but she had capabilities of using her devil fruit in a very creative way.
Very, very creative way.
And again, a devil fruit is stronger the more creative you are with it.
Very, very true. All right, what you got for me, Will? And we'll do.
All right. I think the next one I would have to say is Pika's fruit.
Oh yeah.
Simply for how it works. Simply for how it works, and for how long it took for Oda to reveal how his fruit, how it actually does work. It reminded me of Treble in a way. A lot of people assumed Treble was a Logia. And then Luffy couldn't figure out how his fruit worked. And then with Pika, it was like, oh, so he's a stone Logia. But then we found out he's not a stone Logia. We found out he's traveling through stone.
Technically, to be a Logia, don't you have to be intangible?
Yeah, you need it. But when we saw Treble, when Usopp fought...
What about Blackbeard?
I mean, well, he is a special case. And
that's like a special Logia, so to speak, right?
Yeah, and he has gravity pulse.
Oh, what's up, Ebon? Anime Ebon, what's up?
What up, G? You got 10 minutes, my homie.
I got 10 minutes with you? All right. Dang. But I'll continue on Wing. You said like, I thought you were explaining on it further.
No. He can go.
All right.
No, go ahead, Wing. Wing, you my nigga.
Oh, no, I was just saying, dang, for what he said, it was funny.
All right, Ebon. Give me a fruit that you think is quirky in the One Piece verse, and I'll tell you whether or not we said it.
Mr. Two?
Oh, yeah.
Well, dang, we hadn't said it.
Yeah.
Bon Clay?
Yeah, the money on me.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, perfect for a transvestite.
I mean, for him, it was perfect. I mean, infiltration and everything, like it really went well. Him being an assassin, a Baroque works assassin that did nothing but work in the shadows. It was literally perfect for him.
Yep, indeed.
Wasn't perfect for Sanji though.
It was not. Not when he turned into Nami, it wasn't anyway.
Nah, not a single bit.
That's why you got to have your hands bisexual, man.
That would not have helped the case. He would have.
Yes, it would.
Well, why? Because he would have been enormed by both the men and the women.
Nah, because he would have been putting hands on both the men and the woman.
Well, he no, but that made a difference in my book.
I guess.
Alrighty, Sage.
Honestly, like at this point, I don't know. Everyone,
I've got one.
you go for it.
Oh, I'm gonna throw out the door. Like, what the hell?
Door.
Oh yeah.
Pluto and door. That's quirky as hell.
Yeah.
That's the god fruit right there.
This man can literally go anywhere in a certain area anyway.
Yeah, and you can drop off the radar if you want to.
Yeah, he completely like I don't know how observation hockey works with that once he enters his room.
Well, it has been implied that if you're not aware that someone is there, then it's instant.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, and you can even turn your face into a door. You can literally turn everything into a door.
Yeah, you could even turn the sky itself into a door.
Here's a question: would you rather have a mirror or door?
Door.
The door.
Mirror, like that little pocket dimension.
I might go door on that one.
Nah,
I'd be able to get into your dimension though.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it. Good answer.
There wasn't even hesitation, was there?
I'm fine with it. Come right in my dimension.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, god damn it.
All right, Willem Z. I'll do one more rotation after this.
Okay. I know I have something. What?
I've got one.
Oh, we did that one.
Did y'all say, my boys, the Logia with the mud?
We did not.
Swamp, I mean.
Caribou.
We did not say caribou.
Yeah, having like a storage area being part of your fruit is always a bit weird. Having it as a Logia with a storage area is just what?
Yeah.
Because people seem to be able to breathe in there.
Mud fruit.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing could be said about Charlotte Opera's devil fruit. I mean, was that a Logia whipped cream devil fruit? Or was that a Paramecia with a whipped cream moment?
Wait, I'm sorry, one more time?
I said the same thing can be said about Charlotte Opera's whipped cream devil fruit. I mean, was that a Logia? Was that a Paramecia?
They classified that as a Paramecia.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess because his body is still there if you hit him right in front of him. It's just like once again, it's like the treble effect.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what stream you need to do one day, Virgo?
Hmm?
You need to do a stream.
What, Z?
Categorizing paramecia fruits. Because I've had this conversation a few times before, and from what it seems like, a paramecia fruit will either transform you and affect your body, and make you into like whatever the fruit is, or it'll give you like an ability. There was another category too. It was like you become your element.
Producing effect.
Or you produce whatever your fruit is. So like if I was to give an example, Luffy transforms into his fruit. He's a rubber man.
Yes.
Doflamingo produces strings.
Correct.
And someone like Senior Pink, it gives them an ability. So that's kind of been like the three classifications I've been using for classifying paramecias.
A very good one.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. Okay, I like that.
I see you doing shit for Wakanda, Z.
Right. For the
I mean,
culture.
another thing to mention might be odd uses of devil fruit. So like Inu Inu with the gun, and like the Zozo, the elephant one with the sword,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Odd uses of fruit.
Yeah, and
Whenever an
even
inanimate object eats a fruit, it's always weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been implied that one of the Whitebeard commanders has a living weapon somewhat because his chain had a face and a bite mark.
I was getting ready to bring him up.
What's up? What's up?
I was
Oh,
getting
hey,
ready.
so
What up,
Oh, hi,
Hans?
Soap.
What's up? What are y'all talking about?
Perfect. We're naming up quirky devil fruits right now. You came through near the end of the stream, but we're gonna go around one more time, and everybody give one more.
Alright.
What you mean by
Somebody seems to be
quirky?
playing the stream in the background,
That's not
guys.
me, but what you mean by quirky?
Quirky, like
What you mean? What he means by quirky?
odd,
Weird. It's a
Come
weird
on,
fruit.
Hans.
like weird fruits.
All right.
I'll start off
Anyone
with
say
you,
the
Soap.
slow fruit? Anybody say that?
Foxy? Nope, no
Oh,
one
that's a
said
good
it.
one.
No, said it.
Yeah, no. Foxy's fruit is weird as fuck.
Slow,
If I
slow.
had to, yeah, I would have never.
Foxy's fruit's entertaining.
It's definitely entertaining. I would have never expected a fruit like Foxy's to exist.
No.
Honestly, yeah, Foxy. Like, I mean, if given to the right person, it's got super dope capabilities.
Yeah, no, they be nasty.
I agree. Alrighty, what you got for me, Angry?
Well, I'll go back to the best also that are definitely introduced one of the more weirder devil fruits. I'll say the R2 the
Art fruit.
Yeah,
I think
Oh, we
Sage
said
might have said
that
that
one.
one.
the anime had good creativity, but I just do not like that because, well, come on, I just said you immobilize people with bad art,
Yeah, that's really quirky.
and she didn't even have that good art style anyway. I seen better.
Oh, I think it is. It's kind of a tacky, quirky one, like we said. They're all. Oda thinks of so much weird stuff. It's funny as hell. What's up, Hassan?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Yo,
What's
Good.
good, Jago?
No
Yo,
way.
Angry, what's up, bro? Sage, congrats on 100 subscribers.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Congrats,
man.
C-Star
That happened
Sage.
today.
yes,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
What's up?
yeah.
Oh man.
Everybody
Hey, yo,
else?
Virgo.
Yeah.
Virgo, you know the problem, bro. Probably nobody read the title of the video. So what's the discussion?
So by nobody, you meant yourself.
Yeah, because
Because
probably
everybody really
It's
knew.
only been going like an hour.
man, I suck at that. You know.
I see that. But it's fine. We're talking about quirky devil fruits and like the weird devil fruits that Oda has come up with.
Hmm.
Someone
Well,
just speak somebody?
I
All
don't know
right.
who's that.
So Hassan, we're gonna start with you. We've said quite a few at this point. Maybe you can come up with one we haven't yet.
I think one that would be considered quirky, and I don't know if y'all mentioned this or not. It is the pawpaw fruit, Kuma's fruit.
We
Yeah,
actually
that's a
haven't
good
talked
one.
about it.
Oh,
That's a
dang.
good one. That's
Well,
a
They
really
keep
good
coming in.
one.
Somebody, man.
We talked about it, but we didn't mention it. And
No, we didn't talk about it in depth.
no,
Yeah, because it's really hacked, like
Yeah.
really hacked.
And it's a
Pause.
paw fruit.
Paws that allow you to deflect anything.
yeah, we did.
Anything, including air.
We did
got
say
them
it was
hands.
kind of we did say it was kind of broken because whatever.
Yeah, it is broken. Very broken.
Yeah. Okay, it gives you like instant travel, like to whatever point
We
you
did
want
talk
in the
about it.
world.
Where you want to go on
Yeah.
vacation.
The vacation stuff, yeah, and basically the Ursus shock and how he compresses air to make
That's
that
correct.
basically atomic bomb or whatever you could call it. That is hacks, bro. Like you can be your run of the mill East Blue swab kid, and eat that fruit and be a supernova or Shichibukai right away.
Well, to be
Yeah, I
fair,
like the terminology.
That was
there,
trained,
blue
though.
swab kid.
I did say in the earlier of the stream that all the Shibukai have extremely broken devil fruits.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
I
They do.
agree.
That's
They
fact.
do.
Well,
But yeah,
Buggy,
but you can't just become crazy like that.
Buggy's is
There has to
equally
be
as
some training
broken.
involved.
what did Virgo say?
There has to be some training involved.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope.
they definitely did not make them this broken as before. As I said before, the power of the devil fruits come from your creativity. They're just extreme.
Yeah,
The devil fruits became broken because they really mastered them. So
yeah,
I
that is
mean,
very factual.
I think no one would have suspected to eat a pawpaw fruit and think that it could travel you across the world.
Yeah,
I think no one.
That's ridiculous.
I think no one would have thought about that until it turns out that you can push yourself and others away.
well,
It's crazy.
maybe it is like mentioned in the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia that Sanji and Blackbeard read. Maybe like they go in depth as to what powers each Devil Fruit could produce, basically.
Skill set.
But as you said, like it comes down to your creativity.
It's like I want to understand like how Kuma tested that. How did he first figure out that he could launch someone across the world?
Well, I think it must have been some kind of, he just thought that if I can push people away, maybe I can push them farther away. I think in the end it's not that he can push people away. I think he needs to memorize a place and then
And then he brings them there.
and then push
Yeah, because if y'all remember when he attacked Perona, he was flipping through pages after she told him a very dark place, and she described basically her dream place, and then he started looking through his Bible. He was flipping pages, and then he
He's a man of
basically,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
This goes, I'll send her there.
And,
Okay. What do you got for me? Angry.
what about weird devil fruits?
Yep.
Yeah, didn't I already say one?
I thought I had did soap and Hassan. I was going back around the rotation.
All right. Another weird devil fruit. Well, let's see here. There was one I was thinking about. Well, the Ton no Mi that we never got the name of in Dressrosa arc. The arc that allows you to think your weight. I mean, it was powerful, but
Oh, the Tunta.
yeah, we never even got the name of that fruit except the
My
volume.
Vice.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
my
did not,
price. Yeah.
I did not like my
I did not like that because it was similar to Miss.
Yeah, yeah, it
Miss
was.
Golden Week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Miss
and
Golden Week.
and I'm not a math expert, so I cannot see the difference in a kilo and metric
Well,
ton.
well, ton is basically 1,000 kilograms,
Well,
so it's like an upgraded version.
yeah, Uda said that himself. He said it was.
Still extremely similar.
It was, but I just he didn't exactly explain how he could float though. But I guess it's
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah, that is still weird.
Oh wow.
I mean, for me, Oda had all the possibilities to introduce the fruit and its name, but he just did it in an SUV. I just said, come on. It just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Willow Z.
His name in Devil Fruit, the name of his Devil Fruit and his actual name escapes me, but the Fishman from Fishman Island arc where
Von
Fear Hoshi,
Von
and
Vanderdecken.
now he can just like launch
Vanderdecken,
Vanderdecken.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes, Vanderdecken. Thank you.
the target. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. He can literally throw it anywhere. It's gonna come right back around the planet and slash it.
Yeah.
And
Broken as well if used by the right person.
and the farther it travels, the stronger it becomes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Can he throw
Fishman
himself
with Devil
though?
Fruit abilities always is interesting.
Wait, what did you say? Can he throw what?
Can he throw himself?
No, that was not confirmed actually. But no, I don't think he can. Because was searching for shit. Oh, he threw a coral and then he jumped on it. So why didn't he throw
Oh
himself?
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So I don't think he can.
But literally,
Okay.
like island-sized objects, he's just throwing at people. That's insane.
Yeah, well, that was kind of weird. I think he only needed to touch them to throw them, not necessarily throw them.
All right. In the
Yeah.
chat, BDV keeps on saying Conjuro and Kennymon.
Oh yeah, no,
Kangaroo.
Tanjiro's is fucking weird. I didn't
You,
expect his to be.
It's like a
The thing
knockoff
with Kanjuro,
Naruto.
you,
yeah, and here's the thing. Like in the SBSs, Otis said basically Kanjuro is a bad artist, or like he doesn't know how to draw well. So if that devil fruit precisely was in the hands of someone else, it would have been even more broken.
Yeah, but you know what I think? I think I have a theory on that. What if Lord Odin actually took these devil fruit to his retainers, but the only problem is he didn't switch them, but he gave the wrong one to the wrong one. What if it's Tanjiro who was the one who's most creative in clothing, and it was Kinemon who was the most better in art?
Art. Wow.
I think
Yeah,
I think it was the situation because while Kinemon can do the clothes, it seems that he he's not really using it that much other than that. So I'm just saying I have a strong suspicion that maybe Kanjiro and Kinemon were supposed to have the
each
difference.
other's devil fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really interesting.
it would have been good for comedy. And as you said, if any artist had that, then that would have been a lot more.
Yeah,
And again, it comes to what I said before that the power of a devil fruit stretches for
oh
the
yeah,
next,
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
and not all devil fruits. And sometimes you're stuck with a devil fruit you do not know how to use. In the end, it's all up to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna now I'm gonna open it for everybody. So if you think of one, just shout it out. But I'm gonna say Flamenco of the White Beard Pirates.
Oh, so whatever Suru's fruit is, it's
Oh
definitely
yeah, we
fucking
said
weird.
We talked
The
about
wash
that.
watch, yeah.
Clean.
washing out
Oh
your
yeah, the clean
soul
fruit.
and making you a
Yeah,
better
yeah,
person.
She
I think
literally
I think you need the wash soap.
What the fuck that
Honestly,
You need to become a better person.
mean? I'm a
What
beautiful person.
hey, nah, you
what
Oh wow.
did you say that
clean your soul. So
what did
My soul is beautiful, nigga.
Wait,
nah,
what
your
is
soul
Angry trying to say?
I'm trying to ask what's the name of the character who had this fruit?
Suru, the Vice
Suru.
Admiral, the one that was with the Garp and Sengoku in the past.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, but didn't we already talk about that fruit?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no,
We did.
I just came late. I know.
Yeah, soap came late. But
Oh,
I'm talking about Flamenco, how he takes a giant mallet out of his chin.
yeah, the one with the
Neck
chin
flaps.
pockets. Yeah, that is
Corona's
weird.
is kind of weird too. Not gonna lie to you.
Other than him being strong with the mallet, it is a very, very useless, very useless fruit.
Yeah.
I guess.
In terms of useless fruits, we could see like the Kelly Funk Brothers, the one with the jacket fruit.
Oh yeah, we said that
yeah.
one already.
Yeah, that one is
Did you guys
really
talk
useless.
about Corona?
Yep.
Yep.
What happens when you show an hour up into the stream? So
that's right. We already got him.
Yeah.
Let me think of something.
my own fault. For
Have y'all talked about flambe?
we have not.
No, we
Because
have.
flambe seems to have like a bubblegum devil fruit or something. As to where like you see her waist is kind of bubbly and she's floating all the time, and with her like she can launch them silence needles through her mouth.
Yeah,
That was kind of interesting.
I agree with Hassan. I think she definitely has a bubble gum devil fruit.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the Victoria did not pick up the fact that she, for some strange reason, can float in midair, and she's not even riding a homie, mind you. It must be a devil fruit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, we were talking about this before stream about Robin's devil fruit.
Who?
Robin.
Oh, Robin.
Oh, okay.
They go Robin with the Hina.
Her flower
Hana,
petals
Hana.
create hands. It's interesting to say the least.
See,
Yeah,
if she had
something-
hockey, and I think this is a unanimous view that if she had hockey, her devil fruit would have been broken even more. She can
Yeah,
coat her limbs in arm in
Yeah,
hockey.
I still think she very well could get it.
yeah. I mean, I actually wonder. I mean, it is confirmed that Robin can control her body part, but I wonder if she can coat real arms in hockey, would that also make her sprouting arms also hockey? I actually wonder.
That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, I think yeah. You know why? Because like if you remember back to the Kuja pirate where Boa Hancock was in Amazon Lily, they were launching those arrows, and the arrows would leave the hands of the shooter, and it would still be embedded in hockey.
Hmm.
That's true, but it's not yet confirmed on how long. Some
Um,
people,
but,
Yeah.
but but was it confirmed that when Capone shoots his bullets, they're still hockey to bullets?
no,
Uh,
but it's been implied.
I don't know.
It's implied.
Okay.
It's implied he has control of hockey. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. But I think you can fire a bullet clad in hockey, but you must fire it yourself if you wanted to have hockey.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think like that. Because didn't Lucy do something similar with his thank you fire or something like that?
Oh yeah, wait. You know what? You know why Robin's fruit would work with hockey? Because like how Karakuri creates the galactic donuts, and they all
The donuts, peerless
yeah,
donuts. Yeah.
the peels.
Well,
and,
Doflamingo did it with his
and
strings
they're
too. It's just you
oh
don't know
yeah,
whether or not that's
yeah.
a
So I think yeah.
Awakening exclusive
Yeah,
ability.
I agree. I mean, I want Robin to learn hockey, but for some strange reason, he
Hey,
still has
I'll
not.
catch you later, Virgo.
I
Okay.
don't even I,
Every
I
light
don't
gets
even
another.
think
Every light
Robin.
console becomes a little cleaner. Help me light another
Mhm.
soul.
Nigga, keep. You see. This is why I come into your stream screaming, nigga. You see that? That's what. That's why I
Oh
be
wow.
coming in your stream acting
I'm
ignorant, because
sorry.
motherfuckers is
I
like
didn't
Willis
know he
D,
was gonna
bro.
say that.
Nigga, come on now.
Who are you
You know
talking
the man. Every light
Nah,
soap
let
becomes
the,
a little cleaner.
they like it. I'm a Christian. Nah, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Keep going.
Huh?
All right.
Did you talk about me or did you talk about the Will of D who just disappeared?
Will
I'm
of
talking
D.
about Willie D.
Okay,
Did you guys talk about Perona's fruit? Because I think her shit is weird. Like the
Yeah, we
fact that
did.
the only. Yeah, all right.
we did.
We did. But I actually have one. Diamante's fruit.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's an
Fuck,
interesting one. The ripple.
yeah,
fuck Diamante.
yeah.
Damn.
I was
How do
having.
you really feel?
I mean, I was having an argument with someone who shall not be named in
Okay, no.
DC. And this nigga was trying to tell me that Jinbei or that Law is stronger than Jinbei because he was trained in swordsmanship by Diamante and trained in martial skill by fucking Lao G. And I'm sitting
You're
here like,
kidding, right?
am I supposed to be impressed by what the fuck you just said? Like, like
What?
that makes it even
Because he was
the
trained
fact
by
that
Diamante?
and Lao
No,
G
he
like
left. No. It was like a small period before he left.
nah, but they taught him his sword skills and his fighting skills. That's just a fact.
Even still, who cares?
They helped him. They helped him to gain the beginning
Backstory.
that gets stronger. The rest was up to Law himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the fundamentals that he has are based on those shits. Even Doflamingo commented on that.
Yep.
But that, like, my whole point was like, don't bring that bullshit ass point up to me in reference to how he's stronger than Jinbei. Like,
That's not correlating at all. It's just
Yeah.
dumb to
Not
be honest.
whatsoever.
that's just stupid.
Yep.
Sorry, that was a tangent.
Jinbei could very well be called the strongest fishman so far. So I see no reason
Yeah.
why
He
someone
is,
should
as
argue.
of now, the strongest fisherman we've seen, besides Fisher Tiger. But
Yeah, I mean, but there's definitely a fishman who is just as strong, if not stronger, than Jinbei. But Jinbei is definitely one who is among the strongest. Who else can throw a giant fishman, mind you, that is drugged with just one single kick?
Yeah.
I mean,
He
I
kicked
just
Big
look at
Mom
the
out of this ship basically.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
is a
I was just
huge
gonna
feat.
say, like, every feat that Jinbei has, it's someone that is like arguably in the top 10 of the series. You know what I'm saying? And like every time, like he's managed to either tank or do some damage to said person. Like, and that's
Mhm.
like, I can't deny how impressive that is now in relation to a lot of other characters. That's insane.
yeah, that is something.
All right. It's about a couple more before I go ahead and close this down. So if you guys have any more honorable mentions.
Nah, I think I'm good.
What's his name? The nigga with the more fruit.
More and more.
Yeah. Fuck, he's from 3D2Y. What's his name?
I never watched 3D2Y, so
Oh
You
yeah.
ain't never watched. You ain't
Oh,
never watched 3D2Y.
well,
Really?
yeah.
What's the nigga? What's the nigga from 3D2Y? What's his name?
What's his name?
That's a non.
Fuck.
That's a non-canon devil fruit.
I mean, yeah, still a quirky devil fruit nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be honest, I
He
really
can-
don't. I really haven't watched it, so
He can make anything like 10 times bigger or faster or heavier. You know what I'm saying?
What is?
He can.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
I
I
can't
forgot
remember his name.
the one with the cannon that Mihawk caught.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one is
Burndy?
kind of weird. Yeah. Oh yeah, Yeah,
Burndy.
I think that's what his name. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they're.
Brundy World. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
His fruit is quirky.
It's kind of sick though.
indeed.
You know, I fuck with his fruit hard body. His fruit is dope.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
I kind of agree.
the last one I have is Capone's.
Oh yeah, the Shiro Shiro.
Oh yeah,
The Shiro.
definitely,
Oh,
definitely.
Blackbeard's original fruit is also one of those. I would have never expected a darkness fruit.
Really?
Well, I
Yeah,
actually suspected a
I
darkness.
suspected that.
I
Darkness.
did not. Like in the way that it operated, I didn't expect that.
Well, the fact that he's not intangible
Is
is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Like other Logias.
yeah. That is kind of messy in a
That's
way, and the
that's
fact that
weird.
he takes more damage than other people because he basically if you punch Blackbeard, he would feel more pain than a regular human being.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
basically a black hole. He absorbs everything.
Yeah,
I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
yeah.
we still haven't gotten that very popular fan theory.
He's probably like arguably Blackbeard like with that fruit is probably more durable than Luffy is with rubber. Like you know what I'm saying? And rubber is incredibly durable to have as a fruit.
It's
You know what I'm
possible.
saying? But
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
to have
angry.
darkness, like that to me is like a next degree.
Wait, angry. What was that popular fan theory you were saying?
Well, you know that fan theory that everyone talks about. That there's some theories that say that the reason why Blackbeard can absorb many more devil fruits is because he has the darkness fruits. Because
That's a theory I prescribe to wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I agree to that.
that
Yeah,
he is
wholeheartedly.
And against the effect of death.
yeah, I mean no more, but because his devil fruit is an endless void. Therefore, there's no end.
Well, I mean, wasn't it like when we found out what his fruit did? Wasn't it the essential like it was essentially described like he can absorb the essence of anything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, if you take that logic, him being able to then absorb the essence of a devil fruit isn't too far of a stretch to me, at least. You know what I mean?
Well, especially since like when Touch had it, you can see like the how I forgot who was describing the scene at the moment, but they said that it was the devil fruit that he was looking for the most in his life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he has done some research on it.
Yeah.
I mean, his proficiency with that fruit for having it for a short time was fucking
Pretty crazy.
insane. Yeah, insane.
But all
I mean,
right.
look at Sabo.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Sabo's a certified genius. Truth be told.
Yeah, the dude did a he can the moment he ate the fruit. That is no easy feat.
No, it's not. But I guess it was willpower alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't even bring up Arouge.
Oh yeah, that
No,
yeah. It's apparently a fruit that allows him. The more damage he takes, the more he can absorb that as.
Mhm.
yeah, that as a fruit, like as a concept, didn't really surprise me. You know what I'm saying? I felt very like
It's pretty
shonen.
broken. It sounds kind of like, for a Hunter x Hunter reference, it sounds kind of like Phaeton's Pain Packer.
Yep.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah,
You just
because
had.
Phaeton when
I
he
feel like
broke his hand.
I just feel like I've seen that
You know
concept
what?
so many times
In
in other series.
a whole bunch of different animes where they're taking a whole bunch of damage and then they
I mean,
output
isn't that
it.
essentially? It's like a level under like what full counter is in Seven Deadly Sins, really.
Yeah, like
Well, but here's the thing.
you could even go to Pokemon. Like what's that? Well,
Counter.
yeah, like you just hit you a whole bunch and you bring it back tenfold.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be classified as a counter. I mean, you
It
take
is. It's the biggest of counters.
the damage. It's even Urush even lampshades that many times. But in the end, the power of the fruit is not the fact that it can absorb the damage. It's if the user can handle the damage
Handle all that
Oh yeah,
damage.
and,
absolutely,
and then
absolutely.
turn it into strength.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I mean, it is confirmed he can punch a pacifista, but then again, he still was knocked
Yeah.
down by just one single laser. So, but it has been lampshaded that he used. It was thanks to that devil fruit that he was able to defeat Charlotte Snack. So,
You know, I would argue like the way to defeat like someone like a Rouge is that you have to be able to dish out more pain than the nigga can handle. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Even if it happens in one shot, like that's all you need really.
yeah, I agree.
Oh wow! Someone said I didn't even know he had a fruit. He had a fruit.
Oh yeah,
Well,
nigga.
Wow.
we all
Oh, speaking of which, fucking Bonnie's and what's his names? Hawkins. Their fruits are fucking weird.
Yeah, we
Well-
talked about both of them.
yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about them. I
But,
mentioned.
Hawkins is still really unexplainable with all the voodoo mess.
Yeah, no, Hawkins fruit is dope. I fuck with Hawkins' fruit. But you
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
essentially
if we want
take the nigga,
if we want to talk about deferring damage, he's the guy.
yeah, he is that guy. Like you gotta kill this nigga like a umpteenth amount of times.
It's ridiculous. I mean, he got like shot by like 20 Kizaru lasers.
Yeah, indeed.
Whoa, what was that?
It was me.
But and my honorable mention is a waffle,
Waffle.
Yeah.
aka Munch Munch, aka Sun Eater.
Yeah.
Slurp.
Slurp. Shut up.
And also smoothies devil fruit that sponge fruit. I mean, I thought it was
I don't really understand that.
no, but I think I do now. I think
Talk to me.
I think it is. I thought it was just a juice fruit, but it seems to be more like a sponge fruit. I mean, she can squeeze out the essence of the water, aka the fluid, out of another person, but she can also use it on herself as to fill herself up with liquid and get bigger, aka just like a sponge can if it's filled with too much water.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
All right. Well, something kind of similar to that. What's Rage You all about?
We don't know. We don't even know if the Germa have concrete devil fruits or it
Or
was
if they
just
were
the
just
essence of
altered.
the devil fruit.
I mean, Uda did say that he had a devil fruit. Quite frankly, I wish he didn't. I just wish that all of the Germa was just plain and simple
Altered.
altered users and now a devil fruit users. I mean, I think until I see her confirm it, I think Uda just pulled another lie on us.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope to.
But all right, guys. Thank y'all for coming through, though. It was a fun
Thanks for
stream.
having us, man.
Thanks for having us.
I love talking about quirky things like this.
Yep, we should definitely do it again.
Oh, you most certainly. Y'all know y'all got the invite any single time. Thank everybody for coming through and watching.
Yep.
Y'all know what the fuck it is. Y'all heard every like is a cleaner soul for soap.
Yep.
Catch you guys later, you know.
Yep. See you.
All-Star Cast will be through. See you when we see you.